never give advance notice, but I'm like, I'm doing this, so I might as well do it with friends. I know the text is backwards because I'm doing the selfie cam. Like I said, real low effort, real no lead up, no lead time. So Rolly infrared, we're developing that on black and white. On my phone, we got the selfie cam going. Let's get you guys situated over here in the sink. Move the soaps and whatnot out of the way. And hey, how you's doing, dude? Okay, so I use HC 110, which is really Legacy 110 because I'm cheap. Okay, how do I see the chat? There we go. Chat filter. All messages. There we go. Okay. Anyway, what's up, dude? Thanks for joining. We're developing black and white film. And like I said, I use HC 110, but I use the knockoff stuff. This is by Legacy Pro, L110. You know, you could buy it or not. I don't care what you do. Anyway, for one roll, it takes 290 milliliters of liquid that's got to go into here to cover the one roll. It's like up to here. Let's get loaded. So, you know, I don't like to split hairs. So I just do 10 milliliters of this and 31 milliliters of water just to keep it all round numbers, easy to measure and not have to worry about like decimal points because that's annoying. So because I do HC110 dilution B, which is 31 parts water to 1 part developer. Anyway, are you guys chatting? Because I can't even see the chat. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to see it. Sorry if I'm just being a boomer over here. Chat filter, all messages. I need to show everyone, including potential spam. Usually I can click on the screen and it shows it to me. But I haven't done one of these vertical ones in a while, so you know, excuse me if I'm not getting back to you. Anyway, it's time to measure up some of this liquid and start developing some film. There we go. How you going? Finally. Now I know I'm not crazy. It's working. Thanks for joining us, Redco. Time to measure out some water and some developer to develop some infrared film, baby. Because I like to do wacky stuff. I'm the weird film guy, right? That's what everyone tells me. 310 milliliters of distilled water. That's what we're aiming for, at least. Sorry, I can't look at the chat while I'm doing this. It takes utmost concentration. Okay. And I'm a little bit over, so I'm going to suck some water out. Jeez. Y'all know Jesus is God in here, dude. Of course, man. How's it going? Hi, how you doing? Can you make me moderator, please? I challenge my friends to get moderator. I don't even know you. I'm not going to make you a moderator of my chat, dude. Get out of here. Anyway, where are y'all from? How you doing? We're developing film, so I'm just measuring out water. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to take a little bit of water out just to make sure I'm at 310 milliliters of distilled water. I like to use distilled water for developing film because our tap water is hard. There's a lot of minerals. So just making sure I'm right on that line there. Oh, Kentucky. Whoa, thanks for joining, Redco, man. I don't think I've ever seen you in the comments, dude. Sorry if I don't remember you, man. But anyway, thanks for joining, guys. I'm Nick. We're developing film. We're out here in Texas Hill Country. We're developing some black and white film. I got 310 milliliters of distilled water measured out in my beaker here. And now I need to get 10 milliliters of developer in there first, just to make sure I don't water myself down. God, I don't got any freaking paper towels. Yeah, there we go. Here's one. I don't care if it's dirty. Nice. Never seen it live. Hey, what's up, Dan the Guitar Man? How you doing, dude? Long time lurker, Redco. Hey, well, thanks for finally joining it on, man. Hey, Lanky Lime.
Paper towels.
Oh my God, you're watching the stream?
Yeah, just
Everybody say hi to Sarah in the chat. She's watching the stream. She's usually hanging out during the stream, but it's been a long day, so I don't care if she's over there. Anyway, I'm sorry it's a more like low-key, low production stream, guys. sometimes I do them on the computer with a camera and actual audio equipment, but, since I developed film out in the kitchen, it's kind of a chore to do all that. So we're just hanging out, having a good time. I was about to do this on Instagram, but it was glitching out. I couldn't see my camera. What's up, Litos? Dude, thanks for joining that last stream, dude. You were hanging out for a while. I really appreciate you, dude. Okay, so I use this setup to get my developer out of here, just to minimize oxidation, because oxygen is the enemy of developer. It ends up turning it brown like this and then making it go bad. But I don't think it really matters with HC110 because it lasts like forever in a stock solution like this. But it's just a nice way to precisely measure out how much you're going to put in there. And I kind of just overdraw. And then I look at the lines on the side of this to make sure I'm putting in as much as I need. What's up, Mr. Toronto? How's it going, dude? Thanks for joining. Everyone's welcome on my channel, so I appreciate you guys hanging out. We're going to develop some Rolly infrared 400 black and white infrared film. That's what I'm getting ready to do over here. So just making sure I got this solution up to 320 milliliters over here. Okay, and there we go. Then I can just put the rest of it back in here. You see what I mean? Dude, Kevin, dude, how you doing, man? Long time no talk, dude. Freaking. Hey, Kev, how's Buck doing, man? I haven't heard from him in forever, dude, and I don't know, I worry about him. I should try and give him a call, but last time I tried to call him, dude, he didn't answer, so, he's in my prayers. I hope he's okay. Anyway, now there's developer and water in here. There's HC110 developer, and there's distilled water. So I take my long spoon. My spoon is too big. Staten Island, hey, how's it going? Freaking all you New England, New York, freaking Yankees up there, dude. We're trying to move up north. It's a little harder, than we'd like to be. Yeah, dude, black and white infrared is fun. Hopefully it can make it into a new episode. I don't know if I'm going to get this project ready for this coming Thursday is going to be a big release episode, but I'm not really sure what it's going to be yet, because this is kind of still in its infancy, this video, so I don't know if it's going to end up being anything about infrared. We'll see. I have a couple other projects I can pivot to just to have a good video out for this Thursday, and that's usually the schedule I like to do. Every other Thursday was like the only time I was doing horizontal long-form videos until I started doing the podcast stuff. Southern California. Okay, Dan. I didn't know you were a freaking California dreaming. I dream on a Wednesday. I don't know you're a California guy. Anyway, like I was saying, every Thursday was like the only output I was doing with this channel. But then I started doing the podcast and stuff, and now I'm still doing that. The big episodes are every other Thursday, but I got all the other stuff coming out too, podcasts and the little bullshit episodes like the thrifting episode that I just put out. Oh yeah, just released something. Well, thank you so much, Litos. I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I realized no one fucking is thinking the same way I am. Yeah, everyone wants to do the best they can all the time, but I don't know. It's hard not to compare yourself to other people and stuff. You know what I mean? It gets a little tough sometimes. Okay, so one fun step about this film is the notes in the massive dev chart. It's what I use to keep track of my timings, and it has a lot of referenced timings that other people have done for their films. So if you don't know, if you're a noob with developing, different films paired with different developers will need to develop for a different amount of time. So this is Rolly infrared 400, and I'm using this specific developer. So they have a timing set up in there, which I kind of altered depending on how hot it is. So there's a lot of variables. So, all the timings in here are for 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And last time I measured the developer, it was at 72.8, which I have in a note here. I know everything's backwards, but just believe me, that's 72.8. So we're going to see what it is here. I ended up using that time, and it worked good. So even if it's a little warmer in here, I'm probably still going to develop it for 7 minutes and 3 seconds. But a fun thing about is the recommendations in the massive dev chart tell you to pre-soak the film for 3 to 5 minutes. And it's pretty cool what comes out of the tank after you just rinse it in water for 3 to 5 minutes. So it'll be a neat little trick. It's almost like you're doing REMJet, if you guys have ever done ECN2, motion picture film developing. So we're sitting at 72.4.5. So we're just going to go for it. It says 7 minutes and 3 seconds. Hello from Samara. Where the heck is Samara? That follows you free. We're lucky ones to get the content. Hey, man, thank you so much, Litos. Yeah. What do we got here? Dan the Guitar Man says, stupid rookie question, but does the Patterson lid have to be pressed really hard to get it to lock on? Or did the one I get maybe just not fit properly? I have heard some horror stories about their quality control. I mean, I'll show you guys. It does take a bit of effort. You got to go around the ring and make it, like, it's kind of tough. And usually when I actually have liquid in there, I press in the middle, so it's going to like create a vacuum once you get the ring all on, and then you let go, and then it's going to be liquid tight. You know what I mean? And Lito, thank you so much for the encouragement, man. What did Dan say? Yeah, deep your humor and chill vibes what we dig. Thank you so much, man. I mean, like, I love to do the big productions, but also at the same time, I know people are sick of like all the YouTubers being like, man, this is a Patterson tank. Buy it at my affiliate link. This is the coolest camera. Wow. Anyway, what's up, Technol? Joe Lemon, how you doing? Samagon tanks. I've never used a Samagon tank. From Albuquerque. Did I meet you, Figgy? I went all the way out to Albuquerque to meet Ethan Moses and everything. Anyway, it's about time to Jobo Gang, dude. I mean, I would use a different tank. It's just this is brand loyalty. I do want a Jobo system, a CPE lift one day. We'll get there, boys. If you want to donate to the Jobo fund, feel free to donate in the chat. But I keep more of the money people donate. If you donate at my website, madebylopro.com, which is in the description of this live, and you get to have your name at the bottom of the episodes, of the long form episodes, if you donate at my website. Okay, just so you know, madebylopro.com. And you can sign up for the newsletter. There's going to be merch dropping soon, t-shirts and whatnot. What's up, Redco? You're doing Russian language? What the heck's going on? Anyway, I'm going to do a quick timer, for like 4 minutes, so that I know when it's done soaking. Right now I'm just putting tap water in the tank, and that's it. It's full, and I just do it on the coldest setting because that's kind of like whatever room temperature is, So yeah, we're just chilling for 4 minutes to let it really soak in, loosen up any dirt and grime and, I don't know, coating, whatever the hell is on the outside of the film. You'll see when I pour it out. It comes out pretty wacky looking. Oh, what did I miss? That's it. Freaking, dude, Redco, you were just talking English a second ago. Why are you talking like a Russian now? What, you were here, Dan? Sorry, I'm Figgy. Yeah, I went and hung out with Ethan Moses. Have you ever got to hang out with him and Joe Van Cleve, dude? They're pretty cool guys. Fun, could feed a family for a year. I know, Lanky, I know. I mean, I'm trying to get one used. I'm not trying to spend B&H money or, Cat Labs money on a new Jobo system. Even if something's broke, they seem all mechanical. I'm sure I could fix one, Bye, limos. Have a good day at work. Oh, Litos is leaving? Sorry.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. there.
Oh, sorry, Litos. Peace. He's in Portugal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Babe, you don't have to sit out here if you're... I know your back's killing you. So you don't gotta worry. Just realized you're doing a vertical live. Yeah, Techno, I'm doing a vertical. I just wanted this to be easy peasy. I didn't want to have to worry about stuff, It's a new... I haven't done a vertical live in forever, but I just felt like trying it out. CPP2, is that one of the Jobos with the lift or no? I don't even know all the different names of them, man. Yeah, check you later, Litos. Thanks for joining. Oh man, that's all. Jeremy, you know what? So many resellers have really invaded like the Goodwill app, the Shop Goodwill app, but for cameras, I don't think you can get a good deal on cameras on the Goodwill app, but you can still find used darkroom equipment pretty good on there. I've gotten a couple of enlargers and darkroom lots, like easels and stuff like that, for one day when I can set up a darkroom. Safe lights, trays, all that kind of stuff, enlargers. So, were you just yelling at the dog? Is he okay?
Huh?
Is the dog okay? Or were you just yelling at him?
He crawled under the bed.
To get to the cat litter?
Get the cat litter.
Our dog's trying to eat the cat litter. He's a maniac. Casey Affleck, lol. What's up with Casey Affleck? I don't know what's going on. Some guy on YouTube, Magnamatic Automatic Film Development Suitcases, DIY automatic developer. Pretty cool. It can't be just the DIY like this. I mean, I'd pay for something like that, like the Filmomat guy. He's got some cool stuff. I would love to get his scanning solution, the audio carrier. But yeah, the Goodwill thing can be pretty nuts. I'm sorry, you guys are talking too fast. It's hard to keep up. I'm just gonna be good on Goodwill to say. I'm just trying. Yeah, if they're sleeper cameras, you can probably get a good deal. But everything I've ever tried to bid on there camera wise ends up surpassing eBay rates pretty quick. Sasha, to scan the negatives. I do camera scanning with a Sony A7 III, and I convert it with Negative Lab Pro. I was doing it manually in Lightroom for a while until I tried the trial of Negative Lab Pro and I got hooked. But I'm stuck on version 2. It's kind of fucked up, but they don't automatically update people past version 2. Now it's a version 3.0, and now I got to pay money again if I want to stay. And I don't even get the point. Like it does the same dang thing. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of lame. Yeah, Technol. The Filmomat guy. He's got his own little like stripped down version of a Jobo, like with the rotary and the water bath. And then he also he made that thing that like automatically does everything for you. It's just like it has pumps that pump it in and out, and it's like an aquarium. That thing's pretty cool. I tried hitting that guy up, but he's got like a PhD, so I think he thinks he's too smart to talk to me. I don't know. The Magnamatic has one of his instructions. Yo, Dan, freaking, if I hit me up on Instagram after this, so I remember to check that out. The Magmatic. Okay, it's almost time to pour this out, and then I'm just gonna rinse it till it's clear. Oh, they get over 70. Oh my God, yeah, a hold up for 70, dude. I wouldn't want to spend more than 5. I know they're okay toy cameras, but whatever. Yeah. Anyway, let's pour this out. I'll show you guys how dark this stuff looks. Let me get you a sync cam. We're gonna cut off Nick's head for a sec. Okay. So it's just been soaking in normal tap water for about 5 minutes. And look at all that stuff that's coming off the film. Look at that. And this is just one roll of film. And yeah, it looks like I just did some REMjet removal. Look at that. What type of film is it? Somebody asked. It's Rolly Infrared 400, which is really Avifot 200, I think. It's just branded. It's like, I think it's aerial film that Rolly just slaps their name on and sells in America. Anyway, now I'm just going to rinse it till it's clear. The instructions that I've come across don't say to do that, but I just, better safe than sorry. And to make sure it's running clear, I pour it into here, and I see what it looks like. And it looks a little blue. You know what I mean? What's up? Do I got food on my face or something?
You got stuff in your teeth.
I got stuff in my teeth. Chat, I can't believe you guys have been letting me
I just noticed that.
talk with stuff in my teeth.
Ew,
Sorry,
you're
guys.
doing that to the camera.
Well, it's like a mirror. What am I supposed to do? Sorry for putting you guys through that. Luckily we still have 38 wonderful people hanging out. Who the heck is doing Fent? What's he doing? Cooking crack? We're not cooking. You guys are nuts, though. Have I missed anything? You take your art more seriously and intentionally. That's what you're telling me? I need to take my art more seriously?
Yeah, but people will want to work with you.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe I can't be a fun guy. I can't be a fun guy just having fun with photography. It has to be serious and intentional and art and sniffer. But that goes against my whole freaking vibe. Like, I can't stand pretentious people. Like, so what? You pressed a button and it was aimed at some fucking heart-tugging scene. Who gives a shit, dude? You're still just some fucking scrub. I don't know. Anyway, as you can tell, I got some freaking inner anger I'm working through. It looks pretty clear. Okay, we're ready to move on to Yo, Dan, was that you that just DM'd me on Insta? Thank you. I appreciate it. What are we missing? Sorry if I missed anything. I'm trying to keep up. No, it's not Breaking Bad. What's up, Asher? How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Avoid snobby art people. That's okay. So now we're ready to go. I've rinsed the film, and now we're gonna pour in the developer. Far too great. Good morning from Dubai. Yo, what's up, dude? From Dubai. Is that you, Faisal? No, it's far too good. I don't know. I don't know if Faisal's YouTube. Oh, I almost did this without pulling back up the development time. Okay, we're ready to go. So I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna pour this in. They don't really smell like anything. Pour this in and hit start on my timer. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm gonna pour in all the chemicals. And then I get my top on there, and then I have to agitate for a minute. Black Scale Labs Hollow is an amazing new film holder if anyone is looking at the camera scan. No, dude, the best film holder on the planet is the Essential Film Holder. You can get yours at madebylopro.com/EFH. The Essential Film Holder can scan everything from half frame 35mm all the way up to 6x12 medium format in just one unit, so you don't have to get several holders. And it only costs $83, shipping included worldwide. And you can get yours today at madebylopro.com/EFH. Check it out. Best film holder on the planet.
This one says that Holo one has no copy stand. No more copy stand.
Well, you know what? Copy stands are fun. I'm pro copy stand because you can use copy stands for a lot of things. Anyway, I love art too, Skylar. And yes, I huff the chemicals. I smell sniffing pretty often. You can see it in the videos. Okay, now we wait for a minute, and then I just shake it 4 times every minute until we're done. And then when we're done with that, here's how I got all my chemicals set up in case you guys want to know. Once I'm done with the developer that's in here, I pour it in here to dispose of it later. Then we do a stop bath. Between these, I do a quick water rinse, then I do a stop, then another water rinse, then I do fixer, then another water rinse, and then I do hypo clear. And then I wash it a bit with water, and then I do photo flow with distilled water. And that's how I do I do black and white processing. It's a lot of stuff. I could just do monobath, but you know, maybe I do take my art seriously, but I don't want to show that to the world. I want to be the funny guy. I think I should have been a comedian instead of a photographer, but now if I change jobs again, Sarah will kill me. So, you know, I've done everything from being a rap singer to being an opera singer to being a drummer, graphic designer, store shelf stocker. I've done a lot of things, and now this one is getting traction, so if I change my job description again, Sarah's going to leave me. How long have I been doing analog photography? Since 2021, since July 2021. Just tried using a year-old Cinestill C41 jet cams. Test roll came blank for science. Did you get the liquid kit? Because you can keep the powder around forever, dude. I've had powder that's been in storage for over a year, and it works fine. I don't know. That's why I always get the powder kit. I never get the pre-wetted kit. If you guys want to know how I do color film, I have a whole video about it, how I develop color film at home. Check it out. Whoa, watch my YouTubes, not just the lives. Okay, round 2 of agitation. 1,000, 2, 1,000. And if you guys like what you're seeing and you want to support the channel, feel free to, do a super thanks in the chat, or you can go to madebylopro.com and donate there, and you get your name at the bottom of the episodes, the long form episodes, not just shorts. I'll do it in a short too if that's what it takes, but just so you know, madebylopro.com. That's madebylopro.com. Websites, you know how that works, or are you guys just all TikTokers? I don't know what people do these days. Once the crystals start to precipitate out, wash with diethyl ether. Wow. Or is that your Moto Skater too? Is that your advice to Brushy? Yo, Brushy, are you the Brushy that I met in Austin? Just asking. I feel like I haven't seen you in the chat forever, dude. That's cool. You're keeping that old technology alive. What, this stuff? I'm not See, I'm just fucking around, dude. I'm just having fun. Hell yeah, dude. That was great meeting you out there, dude. Wait, you had some cool, like, old autofocus on your Olympus, right? That thing was wicked cool. What else we got? I cast magic spell of high tax return. Been years since mixed. I cast magic spell of high tax. I would love to have a high tax return. I mean, does that mean I overspent? I don't know. I don't get money back from the government. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. What's up? Wobbly's here. Wobbly, is that you, Wobbly Gamer? Dude, where have you been, man? You ain't been in the chat forever, dude. Appreciate you. You know, I know I haven't been doing as many shorts and reels, so, you know, check out my long form stuff. It's fun. It's just longer, you know? Anyway, we're at 4 minutes and 47 seconds of the developing time, and that has to go to 7 minutes and 3 seconds, and then we go to the stop bath, fixer, hypo clear. If you guys don't know what any of those are, you know, let me know. Maybe I'll make a video about it. Maybe donate, and then we can chat. If you guys donate at madebylopro.com, I'll talk to you on Instagram all the time. You know, I'd probably talk to you on Instagram anyway, even if you didn't donate, but if you donate, that ensures I'll definitely talk to you. What's up, dude? There can't be two Sarahs. There's a Sarah? No, the only Sarah is my Sarah, so get the hell out of here. No, I'm just kidding. You can hang out.
There were quite a few Sarahs.
There were?
The last couple of, well, like girlfriends of people.
Yeah, everyone. Cool people have Sarah girlfriends, and I'm a cool person. Just tuned in. We are developing black and white film. This is Rolly Infrared 400, which is it's an infrared black and white film. We're a little over halfway on the developing step, and then we got to do the stop bath, fixer, and hypo clear. Well, hello, Sarah 2. I have Sarah 1, my one and only, here with me, watching, hanging out. Okay, this is the 6 minute mark. This is the last agitation I'm going to get to do before it's time to dump this. And then we got a few more chemicals until we get to see the results. But guys, let me know if you got any questions about developing film, shooting film, kinds of cameras, how to donate at my website. I'll tell you how to do that.
What you're doing with this film?
No, I haven't really. I mean, I can give a spoiler. It's only 40 people hanging out. I'm doing trichrome, infrared trichrome, so I'm trying to do aerochrome, just, you know, with extra steps, pretty much. So we'll see how it turns out. This is the second test roll I've done doing it, and we'll see how it works. We're gonna find out soon. Anyway, then you get your waste bottle set up. We're closing down, 10 seconds left, and then you get a funnel in it. I know you guys can't see the whole thing, but I don't have much space here at the counter, so 1, 2, 3, and there goes the old dev to be thrown away whenever I make it to a recycling center. And then I just do a quick rinse with water at the sink. Sarah is hanging out over here too. And you know, most people probably wouldn't do water and then a stop bath. You know, it's either or. Either you stop the developing with water, or you stop it with a stop bath. But I don't want my stop bath to get all gummed up. So I do a quick rinse with water, get that out, and then I get the stop bath. So I'm probably overdeveloping just a smidge because at this current moment, there's still residual developer on the film, and until it gets touched with stop bath, which stops the development, it's going to still keep developing. But you know, I'd rather be a tad overdeveloped than a tad underdeveloped. You know what I mean? I'd rather be a slow burn. Okay, I gotta go back for a sec.
You want me to read some of these?
Yeah, we're at
Box Baratox Lux. So just started shooting and developing film with Cinestill C41. Thanks in large part to you. Love your channel.
Thanks, man. Next time you got to re-up on anything, use my affiliate links. I got them all. And if you go back to that video, the color developing video, I've got links to all the chemicals and stuff. So, yeah, anything you need, dude, buy through my links or, you know, fucking reach out, say hi on Instagram, donate at madebylopro.com, all that stuff. I know, I'm not trying to sound like I'm begging, guys, but this is the name of the game, content stuff, you know what I mean?
Jackson Wasney said, where did you source the trichrome filter set? I kind of hoard and buy everything that I
all my filter. I have I have an entire crate of filters. I do have a purpose, like the correct filter for blue and for red, and I think I purpose built those to do trichromes. And then I also have, I mean, I just have a bunch of random ones, dude. I don't think I have the right ones for green. I don't have the technically correct green filter for trichromes yet, which is a green 58. The classical filters to use for trichroming, just if you're not even talking about infrared, just normal black and white trichromes, would be a red 25, a green 58, and a blue 47. And it doesn't matter what brand. And I have several red 25s of various sizes. I have one blue 47 of 49 millimeter thread, and then I do not have a green 58. But I have several brands. I have Prins, I have Hoya, I have Tiffin. I have a Hoya R72. I have two Hoya R72 filters for infrared. Those are the infrared filters. I have two of those. I have one in 49 millimeter filter thread before I realized you want to buy big and not small. And then I have one at 77 millimeters, which cost a lot of money. It's kind of like the price gouging me, you know what I mean? But you could probably get away with whatever. I'm using other filters for this set here. I've seen conflicting reports saying that for a true aerochrome look with infrared trichromes, you don't want to do infrared filter for red, then green for green and blue for blue. What you want to do is infrared for red, red 25 for green, and then green 58 for blue. So I didn't really have a green 58, and I wanted to use a different lens that was bigger than 49 millimeter filter thread. Anyway, you're going to learn all about this in the video when it comes out, but you know, I'm getting too far in the weeds over here. Anyway, we're on to the fixer step. Now I've poured in fixer, so after you develop your film and you stop developing, the fixer is going to get rid of all the stuff that wasn't developed. So you expose the picture, which burns in a latent image into the emulsion, and then the developer, you know, makes sure that, hey, that's turned into like crystals or something, I don't know, something magical. And then the fixer gets rid of the stuff that wasn't hit by light and developed, you know what I mean? And if you just fix your film first, you're just going to get rid of all the stuff on your film. So that's why you got to develop it before you fix it.
Sasha wants to know, can you tell me how much it costs to develop one roll of color film? I want to compare with Russia. You did that math the other day.
I did that for something else though.
Oh.
Yeah, I did that for black and white stuff. For color film, check out, I have a video all about how to develop color film, and there's a price breakdown at the end. It's a little over $1 per roll if you stretch out your chemicals past 30 rolls of film. And there's ways to make sure your chemicals can last that long. One way is just to not develop your film until you have 30 rolls to process, and then just do them all at once, and then your chemicals aren't sitting around getting tired, you know, because that's what hurts your chemicals is exposure to oxygen. You could also squirt some butane gas. So say this is my developer. Before I put the lid on, I could just squirt some lighter gas, butane gas in here, and that's heavier than air. It'll settle here and have a layer protecting the liquid from oxygen, which will keep it from getting depleted.
Let me just skip ahead really quick. Senpai Sky is here.
What's up, Senpai, dude? You're a real one. Always jumping in on the chats, dude.
Ramses is also here. He says, getting ready to go downtown, and who do I see is live? Also, don't forget to like the live chat. Hi, Sarah.
Hey, everybody like the live. Everybody like the chat, dude. Everybody hype this live. I don't know what you got to do. Hit the like button. Donate in the chat, guys. How's it going? Guys, if we can get to $5 in the chat, I will sniff the fixer, okay? I will smell the fixer if we get to $5 in the chat. You don't want to know what I'll do if we get to $100, okay?
Okay, so did you do the cost of film?
Oh yeah, it's going to be like, you know, you can get almost like about 30 rolls of film. The most I've done is like 28 rolls of film out of a Cinestill CS41 kit. And it depends on what kit you're going to get to how much you can get out of it, you know? I use the Cinestill CS41 kit.
So how much is that a roll?
It's, I mean, it costs like around $32, so it's a little over $1 per roll. wanted to develop it yourself.
Yeah, they wanted to compare it with in Russia.
Shot a fixer. Hey, I'll trick you and make you think I'm drinking fixer. I don't think that's good for your health, though.
Let me go back. Somebody wrote something mean. Dude, you're underdeveloped. You don't even have a chin. No chin and no chest.
I know, dude. I'm trying to get back on working out. I do have no chin. This has been a thing I've done my whole life. No chin. But that means, what are you gonna hit? You know, fuck you. There's no chin there. You know, Dan, the guitar man. Thank you so much. We're at $2. If we can get to $5, I sniff the fixer. So we're almost there, guys.
Let me go back to this. Brushy said, ever tried playing with modified film? It's some custom film that gets sort of close to aerochrome.
No, I've never played with modified film. There's a lot of weird films I haven't touched yet. You know.
Vox said, oh, roger that. I will use those affiliate links for sure.
Oh yeah, dude.
Lanky says, look around the cracks of any photographer's house and you'll find a Kodak
Rattan filter.
Rattan filter hiding around. That stuff gets everywhere like dust bunnies.
Dude, I have an infrared Rattan filter, but it doesn't work like the R72. It cuts out too much of the visible and near infrared spectrum, so I can't really use it for Rolly IR. You just get a blank picture.
Jackson said, yeah, those R72 are hella expensive.
Yeah,
Ryan says, what's your personal favorite SLR?
Nikon D7000. Or SLR, not DSLR.
SLR.
Well, I mean, a DSLR is still an SLR. I don't know. If we're going to say film, then the Nikon F100. There you go. It's the best ever made. I have a video all about it titled Best Ever Made. Anyway, fixer's done. Quick water bath, and then we're gonna do hypoclear, which gets the fixer off the film. Did I miss it? Techno, I see you talking about the amber bottles. I have used them in the past, and I had some big ones like growlers and shit like that. But I got rid of them in the move when we moved out here almost 3 years ago. Yeah, we've been here for a while now.
Sarah wants to know, do you show the pictures also?
What do you mean? Like, yeah, I mean, I put my pictures in my videos, and I'll show you. I mean, I'll show you guys the negatives, but I'm not going to scan them tonight because they have to dry, and I don't have like a film dryer. So after I'm done developing and all that, then I hang it up to dry, and it dries overnight, and then tomorrow I'll scan it. Let me know in the chat if you want me to go live for that too. And I can do that tomorrow. It'll be early my time. I'm in America. Excuse me. Okay, now I do 2 minutes of the hypoclear.
Lanky says, big analog commands you to say the Leica SL2.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I thought it was great. It does inspire me to shoot. Dan, did you just freaking... Don't have to sniff it, Lil. Just want to support. Dan, you're so nice, dude. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you so much. Guys, if one man can give so much, ask not what Nick can do for you. Ask what you can do for Nick. Ah, there you go.
Senpai says, I'm cutting out bulk backing paper at the moment for custom 103 roll film. Saw you alive. Had to tune in.
That's sick, dude. Dude, one of these days we gotta come and hang out because we haven't seen the Texas beaches at all. Like, and I know you're around the coast, dude. We'd love to come hang out. It'll be fun, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It'll be fun.
Next long weekend.
Dude, we could do a whole collab video. Freaking. Oh, I let this maniac touch my giant, expensive, crazy antique camera, and then I'm like, my thumbnail would be, I almost broke this guy's giant antique panoramic camera. Something, I don't know. We'll spitball it. I don't know. Hit me up in the DMs, dude.
Jay Malone says Roscoe Lux filter book. Pentax 6.7 is his favorite. Techno says, yeah, I think my D76 is cooked since it wasn't in one, and it's definitely been a while since I mixed it. LMAO.
I don't even trust mine. I feel like I have to test it. I mixed some up like a few months ago, and that's why I love HC110. Like, look at this. It looks like poop, and it's still good. It still works. D76, you know, you mix it up, and then some months later, it's like, can I trust it? Who knows? So that's why I do HC110. I don't mess with anything else. Maybe one day I will when I'm old and I have space and I can test things and I have a house. Donate in the chat to the Nick Needs a House Fund. Well,
Somebody said, is this the Breaking Bad at Home episode?
why does everyone see Breaking Bad? Is that everybody's only like experience with
Because
chemistry?
You're on vertical live. People are probably just scrolling and they're like, what the heck's going on here?
Yeah, we're making illicit substances. What's up? Thanks for joining in the chat. We're developing film, and now it's time to wash it a bit. Let's check it out. Okay, back over here. We're gonna get this going, and cleanup time. So you grab all your funnels, you get them in the sink. Exciting! Thanks for joining as we do the dishes. D23. I don't even think I've heard of that one, man. Nick Nye, the science guy. Nick. Yep. One time in summer camp, me and my brother got picked on for being they called us Bill Nye because we were nerds. Oh my God, it really takes me I've been live for 40 minutes. I didn't think it took me 40 minutes to develop a roll of film. You guys are slowing me down. Anyway, the kids kept calling us Bill Nye. And my brother got in a fight with one of the kids. Core memories, right? I had that theme song in my head all night. Bill. Yeah, here. I mean, in case anyone scrolls on and they want to see what I'm doing, I'm developing film. This is a Patterson tank. There's film in here. So I think that's 2 times. I'm going to fill and empty it 10 times, and then we'll take a look at the film, okay? Yeah, I have wanted to try Rodenol, especially because you can make it yourself out of Tylenol, which is in the news. Ugh. But I don't want to touch Rodenol because I don't want to get the tism. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. Yes, please subscribe if you're new here, guys. You know, I make long forms. I'm not just some weird live guy. I'm an actual film YouTuber. I'm not just some wackadoo making drugs on the internet, okay? I probably shouldn't say the D word. Anyway, thanks for, we're going to sniff the fixer if we get, we need $1 and 2 more cents. We're almost there, guys. You can donate whatever you want. Oh, sorry, I thought you said something. Hey, what's up, Lone Star? Sponsor me. Bill, okay. What's that, like 3-4 times? I don't know. I always lose count when I'm filling and emptying my tank. Welcome to the Sink channel. Welcome to Nick's Sink, where we wash dishes and clean film. I love using Rodenol, but as one shot it goes pretty quick. Stock developers last forever. Someone was just saying Rodenol lasts forever, and now you're saying it goes quick? I don't know who to believe. Okay, Jackson and the other guy, you guys got to fight now. Got a guy booked in like 30s that actually tells you how to make... Hey, Technol, send me the PDF to that. Go get it scanned somewhere, dude. I can use that. What am I on, like, what is that, like, fill and empty number 6? I would like to have all those recipes too, so I can figure it out, but then where do I get all those raw chemicals? I'm gonna have to go, like, get some chemistry books, and I'm not a nerd, so I don't know what to do. Anyway. Yeah, maybe I should try it. Is Rodenol good for the black and white infrared, guys? I don't even know how infrared sensitive this Rolly stuff even is. I mean, I know it is because that's what my filters do, and I've seen the pictures. Okay, 2 more times and we'll call it. Let me see real quick. Just gotta find the book. Whoa. Well, yeah. I would love to be able. Maybe that could be a fun video. Make your own D76, not just buy the powder. Okay, 1 more time, and then we'll do the photo flow and look at some results. Okay, guys. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Let me know if you got any questions, because once this is done, I don't know, we'll probably hang out in the room for a second, and then I'm going to log off. Okay, 1 more time. Let's see if we got frame lines. We got some lines. Can you guys see those? Okay, let's see these trichromes. Photo flow 200. I'll just do a little bit of this. A couple drippy drips. Then it's still water time. Just enough to cover the film. and a little bit more because I messed up, I guess. And now, for just 30 seconds, I just do this. The research involved did B&H also have the supplies to make it. They would have made a huge batch though. Hey, I'd rather have more and not need, right? Wait, no, Cat Labs, I just heard Cat Labs 320 is actually Eastman Double X. So I don't know if I believe that yet. I don't know. Is it really? I know that the film photography project vampire stuff is infrared sensitive. I don't know about I don't even know what that is. Whoa, Lou's here. When you're jorking to the powder. Hey, look, get out of here. I ain't jorking nothing, dude. I'm just talking to my little eggies over here. Hey, how's it going, Lou? Everybody, by the way, I did a podcast with Lou. Go check it out. We talked for over an hour. We talk about Locatelli. We talk about film. We talk about music. If you don't know what Locatelli is, then I guess you're not freaking cool. Anyway, whoa. Yo, Technol. He loves everybody, dude. Technol's on everyone's chat. Okay. Hey, you want to take over the phone? Give people a POV of the reveal? Beep. You want to say hi, Sarah? Okay, so Sarah's going to show you guys. You can unplug it. I'm going to cover it now. So most people like take their thing apart. I usually just grab it. It's more dramatic too if you just grab it. Okay. Can we see? Is the exposure okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, yes, this one we didn't get to do the blue channel. So we've got infrared, then red, and no green for blue. And Sarah's in that one. So these are trichromes in case you didn't know. It looks like I got the exposures pretty close. So last time I messed up, the green channel was underexposed in all of them, and this time they look pretty close. So we've got infrared filter for the red channel, red filter for the green channel, and green filter for the blue channel.
Hard to see.
And here's some more. Sarah posed for them so we can get to see what it does to a person. Can you click on it? I don't know how it works on here. There we go. So again, it's all in triplicate because I'm doing trichromes over here, infrared trichromes. And let's get it out of there. These are pictures of an old abandoned gas pump, and I had to take 4 shots because I messed up on the first one.
This is just really not focusing good.
Well, people can see something at least a little bit.
It's just focusing
on the light because it's all got all that texture. Anyway, yeah, I mean, as you can see, we got pictures here. We got frame lines. I got stuff to scan. That one's way underexposed. Yep. And another funny thing is I took these first shots in another camera. I took these first shots in my Minolta XD5, and then I realized I wanted to use my other camera, my Nikon F100. So what I did was I just I took note of what shot I was at, and then I rewound it, put it in the Nikon F100, kept it in the dark bag, and just took 8 blank shots, or once, you know, bing, 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 and then now that's all the Nikon. Anyway, let's go hang this up, and we'll, you know, do a recap before we log off. So let's go to the room. Sarah's gonna. Hey, look! I can see me on Sarah's phone. Show them your screen.
Well, it's exactly what they can say.
I know, but it's like in a time loop. It's like Inception. If I just stand here and dance for a while, how long till it's all the same thing?
I mean, it's just you're going the opposite.
The top doesn't stop spinning. We're in Inception. This is just, it's Nickception, everybody. Anyway. Hey, and welcome, MTV Cribs. I didn't know you guys were coming. This is where the magic happens.
Poor puppy's in his cage because he's been bad. Come on.
He's been eating cat poop. Anyway, thanks guys for hanging out. I'm going to grab the phone again in a sec. This is where we hang the film. We bought this thing at an antique store in Austin called Far Out Vintage.
Oh, we bought this years ago.
Yeah, it's great. before we had this, what I used to do is I'd have a C stand and just have the boom arm going, and then I'd have these rings all the way across it. But you know, this is a much smaller footprint, so I love it. Anyway, yeah, I'll take a beer. Guys, I can't believe there's still 39 of you hanging out, guys. Have I missed any questions? What's going on? Ram says, I'm shooting Pentax K5 with some old M lenses. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard, 60-minute old school technology. Good one, I'm happy. Ram, dude, I don't know if you know, but that camera that I was shooting when I was out there with you all last time, right here, the D7000. It's only 16 megapixels, and it's a crop sensor, dude. So, I mean, I love it. It forces me to shoot the way, you know, I can't rely on autofocus because this thing sucks with autofocus, even in like okay light. So it forces me to zone focus with a nice 20 mil lens, and you know, shoot in the way that, you know, in the cool, impressive street photographer way. You know, honestly, I feel like it's a crutch now. I should probably just learn to actually slow down and look at scenes and, you know, let them develop and do, you know, I shoot wide and close, but I should back up a bit. I should learn how to do that, you know, actually find meaningful things instead of just wacky chaos. I don't know. Yeah, I know you got a crop too with your Fuji, but yeah, 16 is good, dude. I feel like 16 megapixels, it's like filmic, you know? I know that's the buzzword that everybody uses. Did I miss anything else? 320 is just odd as 125. I don't know. Feedback, yeah, feedback loop, guys. What else did I miss? Just because it's such a weird speed, like 320, what do you even mean? It's just, what, like a third of a stop over 200, right? So you go I mean, I don't know what would be next. Maybe it would be 200, 250, 320, then 400. I don't know how third of stop ISO works, you know. An Nikon D series lenses, tons of detail, looks great out of the camera. Ooh, X-ray load. Maybe I should get some of that lanky. Maybe I should get some D23 for some X-ray stuff, because I have some X-ray film, not large format though. I don't know, what else did I miss?
Somebody just said the stream looks like you're kidnapped and locked in someone's basement.
This is just where I live, dude. I'm sorry. Somebody said that? Wow. Bro, memento. Sorry, man. This is just...
Well, you got the light right behind your camera.
Yeah, let me do that. Sorry, I'll try to get some better quality up in here.
It's in my basement.
Yeah, I'm in Lou's basement. You guys want the quality stream? Is that what you guys want? Should I plug in the mic and everything? Ah. Oh my God, Lou, freaking! I hope we can move up there and hang out with you soon, man. Ah, that's the dream. That's the dream. I don't even know what's gonna happen if I plug this in. I don't want to mess with it. I'll do that later. But I don't know what else can we do. Should I give them a sneak peek of the Aerochrome? I mean, yeah, I don't care. So what? I'm ruining the surprise for 40 people. You know, it's not a big deal. Anyway, I took some color infrared trichromes, or I made color infrared out of black and white infrared. And here's the first 5 results. Kind of a mixed bag, and I got a lot of room for improvement. Anyway, here we go. That's our north field. It's made up of 3 images, so that's why there's the weird colorful clouds, because the clouds moved, the leaves moved. And it's just a little bit too magenta-y. I haven't really played around with any of this. This is just like how it looks after I combine all the 3 channels in Photoshop. This one came out really funky. I must have hit the camera, because if you align the house, then this part's unaligned, as you can tell. You know, so I don't know. I must have done something wacky. It was hard to align it, and it looks real glitchy. This one kind of ended up looking like an 8-bit mess. I mean, look at that. That looks like Super Nintendo graphics. You know, it's pretty wacky. This one came out pretty clean, but again, the neon pink, I'm not really digging it. So now I'm playing with different filters than these ones.
You should show that one with the different color channels. Like the one is like so glowy.
Okay, yeah, I'll go back to that in a sec. And then here's the last one of the first test. And then I'll show you guys the individuals. Here we go. So where is that one? Yeah, this one. Look at how, like, this is just the infrared filter one. So that's how bright the leaves are with the infrared. Like, look at that. I kind of overexposed the leaves, you know? But the sky is so dark. I kind of wish I got more sky in that shot. Like, here's the infrared one of this. And I probably overexposed that one too. I mean, look at that. So maybe that's what I got to do. I got to, maybe I got to only give it 4 stops instead of 5. I don't know. Because I think that was the common knowledge is for the infrared. Oh, yeah. Here's this one in infrared. Look at that. It's like it's on fire, you know? And then here's some ones that weren't trichromes. Like there's a cactus. And there it is with and without. There it is infrared and then normal. Infrared, normal. Infrared, normal. Infrared, normal. Normal. Infrared, normal. Infrared, normal. You know, I did that with a lot of them. It's kind of cool to get to see the before and after, you know. This one, you can't tell the difference, but anyway.
That's because we were in a sandstorm.
Yeah, we were in a sandstorm for that part. But yeah, guys, I'm super excited to do more with this film. I bought 100 feet of it, and I bought 25 sheets of 4x5. So, you know, let me know if you want to see some 4x5 color infrared trichromes. I might be convinced to do that. Yeah, isn't it nuts how different it is, the infrared versus normal? Like, you know, I didn't expect cactuses to have the infrared effect as much as they do. You know, it's not like they're glowy like leaves, but it's nuts how they kind of swap the tonal value with the sky. Like the sky is dark and the cactus is brighter in the infrared, and then vice versa. You know, foliage really stands out pretty good. It's nuts. I really like infrared stuff. I've been futzing around with it for a while, but it has been a while since I touched it. And I have some rolls in medium format too, so maybe I should do some infrared stuff on the Hasselblad. But I'm just gonna have to hold the filters in front of it because I don't have a filter holder for the Hasselblad.
The cool ones we did of us when we still lived in Florida.
Let's see if I can find those because I don't think I have the combined ones in here.
I think they're on Instagram.
Yeah, but here we go. I don't even have these combined ones here. Where is it? Oh, here's some old ones. Here's some old trichromy stuff. It's not infrared, but look at this. This is from like 2021. Look at that. I got some freaking ghosty people. Look at those. Look at the freaking fishermen. That's nuts. I forgot we had these shots. You know. As you can tell, I watched the Attic Darkroom. Whoa, why is that one so pixely? Am I losing? Did I miss this file? It's a squirrel. It's a red squirrel. Red, blue, green squirrel. Check that out. Okay, well, I don't know where the rest of the trichromes are. Maybe I misspelled it? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I don't know where the combined ones of these are. I feel like I've got to go to the Show and Explorer, maybe. Maybe I put them in here. No, wrong camera. No, that's not it. Where the heck? Where was that? It says 914. Sorry, guys. I'm having trouble finding my files. I thought I was organized. 9/14/2021 trichrome film scans. That's what it says. It's right there, and I can see the pictures. So it's got to be that. Here, show in Explorer. How do I do that? Show in Explorer. Okay. Well, I don't have the combinations, and why are some of these raw scans are like missing? I mean, they're right here. How could they be missing? What is going on here? I don't know, but I'm going nuts. So, but we did some fun trichromes where Sarah would stand still and I'd creep around her. Those pictures are somewhere, so I'll put these out for the whenever I do this trichrome video. You want to see how freaking chubs I was though? I probably
Here's one.
There, Sarah's got one pulled up. Here's one. So that is here, I'll pull up the ones here. Okay, so that is these. And I tried to keep my body still and moved my head. You like the animals or whatever? Infrared is better than normal photography. Why do you say that, dude? Everything's good.
That's funny. That's the only one I have on here. I don't have any other ones.
Yeah, well, you guys stick around, make sure to tune in for whenever we come out with this infrared trichrome thing. I'm sure we'll put out this stuff, but yeah, we took those forever ago. 2 months in to shooting film. I had already gotten myself a Yashica, and I remember yearning for a Yashica medium format camera for so long, but it was only a couple of months. God, dude, I was a spoiled little rotten kid.
Well, remember I got one too.
You want more Jason beef shorts? Dude, he's already not responding to my DMs. I've already burned that bridge.
They don't like you, Ed.
I know. I feel like nobody likes
Film
me, dude.
community doesn't like you.
I feel ostracized, honestly. I don't know. But maybe I'll get him on the podcast. We'll see. I'll try. Anyway, yeah, trichromes. I'm excited to see. Lou loves me. Thank you so much. I'm goated, dude. Come on. What is goat about me? Bah. I'm more like a sheeple. Trying to get in with the lizard people. I'm a lizard. I'm a sheep in lizard clothing. There you go. Hi, how's it going? I appreciate you guys. I don't know, any other updates or kind of winding down. Can't believe we still got 38 people hanging out. I feel like it's just new people filtering in. If you source some aerochrome for it, you might be able to lure him. Yeah. What you think I'd share it with him, dude? He's got all of the aerochrome. Like, I wouldn't share that with him. I'd keep it all to myself.
And he wouldn't share it with you.
Yeah, he wouldn't share it with me because I fucking called him a liar, and I guess I'm an asshole.
All in good fun.
All in good fun, yes, all in good fun. But Jackson, you know who has some? Well, freaking hit me up in the DMs, dude. DM me on Insta or send me an email. I'd love to have some too. I do have something in 35 mil from 1970 something. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm kind of too scared to even try to use it because I'm just gonna waste it all. So we'll see. Eventually, that's gonna happen, but I don't know. Make sure to go to madebylopro.com today and get yourself a trash can shaped film capsule. It's a trash can that you can put your film in because us film photographers love taking pictures of trash. Anyway, madebylopro.com. That's what you got to do. I'm working on editing a video about my film freezer collection. Well, dude, that's awesome, dude. I feel like I should do that again. I haven't poked around in my film freezer in forever. I always forget what I have. Anyway, I guess that's it. It's getting late. Time to log off. The puppy is telling me I got to get off the phone. So I appreciate you guys. What's my opinion about the Charmera? It's the analog Labubu. It's the film Labubu. It's Kodak selling out. They've already sold out, but it's the last vestiges of Kodak's respectability getting flushed down the toilet. Is what I mean. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Rip it. I gotta rip it, dude, but I gotta do it smart. And so I gotta cut a sliver, put it in a 4x5 holder, and see what I get, and go from there. Because I don't want to waste shots at a time. I'll just one little piece at a time. Anyway, yeah, film Labubu. That's what the Charmera is. Anyway, Dan, you are the man. Thank you so much. No, you guys are wicked smart. Come on. Oh, you guys are wicked smart. I appreciate you. You're so smart for liking Nick LoPresti. Oh, cheers. Cheers, everybody. I'm going to crack open another one and get to drinking so I can stop the thinking. And I hope your weekend is far from stinking, as in you're fucking having fun. So remember, shoot more, think less. Go to madebylopro.com to donate and give what you can to help me make analog fun again. You get your name at the bottom of the episodes, like Spencer, like Juan, like Brock, and Jesse. I'm calling you guys out because I don't have the overlay VFX things. But if you want to be cool like them and get called out in every episode and feel special and talk to me in the DMs all the time, please donate at madebylopro.com. And Google doesn't get any of that. That goes all to me. So I appreciate you guys. Buy my stuff. That's it. I don't know. Peace. Later. Thanks for hanging out. See you guys. Bye. Bye.